Sorry everybody, just kind of off camera here. I've ran a tape on this thing and it is a lot bigger than what I thought. Well, how we doing everybody? Once again, as always, man, I appreciate you stopping by and checking this one out. So I'm outside here this morning. It is warming up fast and I have mowed again, and I've probably spent a good hour weed eating. We've had so much rain here in southern Illinois that the wood yard was looking a mess. I had weeds growing around everything back there, all along the creek here behind my house. So all of that is done, and I've got one small project I need to get done today, and I thought I'd bring y'all along, if that's okay with you. If you guys didn't catch the video, probably 6 months ago, late October, early November, I cut the big maple down in my backyard, and I have stared at that stump out my back window for too long. Now, I'm going to put a tape measure on that, but I only have a 24-inch bar, and I'm betting it's at least 36 to 38 inches, and it has a big bell at the bottom. So it is prom weekend for my kids, so in between all of this, I'm going to try to get a little something done outside. It's going to be a busy day, but in between running around with pictures, and then my daughter's actually on the prom court, so we're going to be up there later tonight. One thing I got to say about that, man, if you got kids, don't blink. It just seems like yesterday they were just first coming into this world, and they are both seniors. For those of you that are new to the channel, you may not know, Evan, my son, has a twin sister, Kendall, and it is their senior prom today, and man, did it go fast. They've only got a few days left of high school. My son, Evan, is going to University of Alabama, pursuing a mechanical engineering degree, and his sister, Kendall, is actually committed to Iowa State University, and she's going to be majoring in architectural design, some kind of a design. So that's where she's leaning on that. So man, do they ever grow up fast. So I'm going to talk to the kids. If it's okay with them, I am going to insert some photo clips of just their journey, and then include some pictures from today of them two heading off to their senior prom. So stick with me. I'm going to get over here and measure this tree up in the backyard and try to get it down real quick. And then the rest of the video might be this afternoon after we get done with some festivities. And then I'll buck the rest of it up. So stick with me. Okay, so here is the tree. And as you can see, I left it kind of high because I simply didn't think my 400 with the 24-inch bar would go all the way through this. Sorry everybody, just kind of off camera here. I've ran a tape on this thing and it is a lot bigger than what I thought. Anyway, I go around this tree because it bells out in all different directions. I mean, it's averaging around 48 inches. I know it's kind of hard to see that side, but I got 48 right here. And if I kind of eyeball right here to the back, it's almost exactly 48 there. So this might be a challenge. As you can see, the reason I took this tree down is it's got this natural crotch. There was 3 parts coming together, and this here was starting to really get rotten. down inside of here. So what I think I might do here is come in and cut over here into this crack, and I might be able to hook the truck and a rope onto that and snap that side off, and then that'll allow me to get my 24-inch bar in over here and then go ahead and finish the other side. So I might be biting off more than I can chew here, but we're gonna give it a shot anyway. All right, everybody, I know I probably kept calling that a 24-inch bar. Steel classifies those as 25. I know Husky would say 24, but when you come right down to it, with my dogs on here, I'm only gonna get 22.5 inches of cut. So 22.5 is gonna put me about right here on this tree. So this is gonna be a challenge, but I'm up for it. And hopefully that crotch isn't too full of dirt, because that's a newer chain on that saw. And I hate to ruin it, but we got to get this down. So let's get after it here. Well, I don't know if y'all seen that or not. I taped the ants pouring out of that, and when I got into the inside, like I always say, watch your sawdust. Sawdust started turning brown, so I know it's rotten down inside of there, and that is pretty good. See if that's focusing. My cut from starting here and going around and meeting on the other side was about a ½ inch off. That stump is loose. Once I cut into it, I could tell that the center was rotten, so I just kept on going around, and I used wedges on the back side to keep it from pinching my bar. But you could see got a pretty good crack, so I'm just gonna try to wedge this thing over. I don't think I've got enough wedges, but we'll see what happens. If not, I'll just get the fuller out and pull it over. Oh boy, you can also see a crack right down there like I had said. I think these two pieces are actually almost loose. Get the camera switched for you guys. You got to see the back side of this. This is exactly what I was afraid of, and this is why I took this tree down. See if I can do this. Keep you guys in frame. You see that crack right there? See if I can zoom it out, set you guys up here. Sorry about all this crazy camera work. Kind of in a hurry. So let's just see if we can push this other side down. It's loose. Tell you what, I got the right tool, but it's not with me. Let me go grab it. So what we have here is some winnings from the Hoosier Firewood Hysteria. That's what I'm going to grab onto this, thanks to Evan's winnings. And also this. Thank you, Aaron Milburn. I know you know what I'm talking about. Enough said on that, but I'm going to pull on it with this first, and if not, I'll grab it with that log roller. Must just have just a little bit hung in the middle. Full of dirt. There it goes. could get the four-wheeler, but this is a lot funner. There it goes. Wow. Well, just as I expected, rotten, ants. There was actually some sort of a plant growing down in between the two trees. Those roots right there, but what a nasty, rotten core of this tree. And that was the whole point. The corner of my house right there, I was afraid this was eventually going to snap, and the part that's still standing upright would have took out my little cypress tree in the corner of my house. So let's get this other side down. Completely gone. Well, every now and then I even get lucky. That cut was within a ½ inch. Like I said, starting here and following that all the way around and getting back to this side, it was within a ½ inch of meeting. And you can see the steel 400 sitting there with a 25-inch bar on it. The stump still takes up the whole saw. And what a rotten mess. Let me just try to get an overview. You can see it's just a rotten mess down inside of there. So I'm glad that's down. I need to get going, get in the shower, because we got to start with pictures and stuff like that for the prom. So I'll leave you guys with some pictures of the kids throughout their childhood up to today while we're doing that. And then I will be back, if it's not raining, to buck the rest of this up, and we'll finish this video out. I am glad to see that on the ground. Well, everybody, I hope you enjoyed the pictures. Unfortunately, as you can see, it started raining and it rained a lot. The rest of the day was a wash, pardon the pun. But that's going to do it for this one. I appreciate you being here. Until next time, get outside. We'll see you.